Hey Libra, welcome to your monthly reading. This is Lolo Moon. This is a timeless reading, guys, but I am recording it right before in eclipse season. Mercury is also retrograde in Taurus. So, yeah, as a Libra, you could really be feeling that energy just because you're a Venus-ruled sign. Excuse me. All right, let's see what's going on for Libra. Okay, guys, so also I wanted to say, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands. I wanted to say, if you like this reading, please be sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you are interested in a personal session, you can book that down below. All right. Let's see. The Lover's card. And the Five of Cups. Let's get one more for that Five of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So, Libra, I kind of feel a little bit, just based off of this energy right here, that like something is majorly shifting in your life because you have the Wheel of Fortune. And I do feel like you're at a crossroads here, which I feel like many people really are just because of the fact that it's eclipse season. You know, we're coming up on the full moon eclipse in Scorpio. That's a transformative energy. That's closing out a chapter. It's starting a new chapter. It's very, sudden and unexpected, right? So let's go ahead and see. And I mean, honestly, you could be dealing with some conflicts in your life, some internal conflicts. Even, let's see. So Taurus is in your 8th house. So, okay, you could be dealing with, other people's finances. You could be dealing with other people who are helping you, things like that. Or just, the 8th house is a transformative death and rebirth house. And so you could just be dealing with those kind of situations where you're going through the death and rebirth of something in your life, okay? You have the Knight of Cups, though, so that's a beautiful energy. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Wands. The Temperance. The Temperance is upright, so that's good. And the Hierophant. I'm going to do it like this. So what I kind of feel for you right here is basically very similar to Taurus. I just did Taurus's reading, and it's a very similar energy of, finding the inspiration and the power, going after what your heart wants, things like that. But it's like a spiritual experience for you. With the Lovers right in the center, I feel like you definitely have a choice between two paths in your life, and you do know you're going to have to let something go. The Moon card. The Chariot. Ace of Cups. The Three of Wands in reverse. This is beautiful. Seven of Pentacles. And I don't know if that one wants to be reversed or not. Let's see. Seven of Swords. We'll take that in reverse. Now, I do believe the Chariot may have come out in reverse too, but the way I picked it up, it wasn't. So, I don't know. It could be that you just feel like there's a bit of a blockage that you're experiencing in your life regarding moving forward. You do have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. Whew, I'm getting this energy of like you got to reel it back a little bit and breathe. You just need to reel it back a little bit and breathe. Like, I mean, honestly, that's kind of what I'm getting for you. I don't know. I feel like I want to put this on this side. Okay, so here we go. In your recent past here, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands. I feel like you've been knowing. Like you've been knowing. It could have happened like around the eclipse in Aries, like where something just happened and you just knew. Like you just knew that it was time to go, right? Like Taylor Swift's, you just know when it's time to go. You just know. You've got the High Priestess here. And you have this path here, and you're trying to choose. You're trying to decide, Two of Wands, you know, which way do I go? Do I go with the path I'm comfortable with, what I'm used to, or do I try something new? Do I step outside of the box, and do I try to do something a little bit different? Okay, that's the Two of Wands energy. And I feel like you could be in a deeply reflective energy because you're trying to figure out what does your heart want, okay? And there may be need to align your head and your heart because you have the Five of Swords and the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, and you're needing to align your mind and your heart, right? Because I feel like mentally you may know what you want, or in your heart you know what you want, but then your mind is trying to like second guess it and tell you, oh no, you can't do this, you know, that kind of thing. You have this Page of Wands here, though, and I'm just very much getting this energy, like the way that she's looking at this wand. It's very much like this ball is going to lead me where I'm supposed to go. And even the same thing about this cup. It's like there's something about, oh, and I'm looking at this light that's shining in the corner. It's very much the energy of like something becomes very illuminated for you. And it's gonna, like, I feel like it's gonna help you. And I mean, and honestly, it could be a very spiritual thing. Like you see a sign around you. It could be from your angels here, but something is going to become illuminated for you that is going to make the decision very obvious. Okay. Now this Wheel of Fortune here, I feel a little bit like, okay, because sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes we're at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes we're at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune. You know, and it's like sometimes we're facing the monsters, the gremlins in our life, right? And then sometimes it's like we're smooth sailing. And I feel like there's just this very deep, innate knowledge in you because this individual on here is, you know, like the oldest Slayer. If you're talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I will always talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer if I'm using this deck. Like, seriously, I love that show. So, anyway, there's a very old, like, wisdom, knowledge within you, okay? And it could be spiritual knowledge that helps you see. Like, it really helps you see the path clearly. And it honestly could have to do with like what becomes very obvious for you is the belief in yourself, in your capabilities based off of past experiences. Like you can handle this change and you are going to be guided, like you're just going to be guided that way. Honestly, I'm also getting like you could read something that just, or like you like listen to something like a book on tape or like on Audible or even on YouTube. You know how like they read books on YouTube and like there's something that you pick up on that is just like this aha moment. It's like suddenly everything makes sense. And it just gives you this like inspiration and this energy to kind of move forward and overcome this. And this is what's happened in the recent past, or it's still happening. But coming up right here, you have the Lovers card, the Moon card, and the Chariot. Now, this could have to do with a romantic relationship because you have the Lovers. You know, there could be like a light the light comes on regarding somebody that, you know, you're involved with or you have been involved with in the past, because moon energy is the past, right? But then I also get the sense that maybe for some of you, it's like you either like it's kind of like you're either going to decide to move on from this or you're going to decide not to move on from this. Tell me more about the Moon card, please. The Knight of Swords. The Six of Cups was on the bottom of the deck. So somebody from your past could actually be communicating with you that is going to give you like the way forward. Tell me about the Chariot. The Three of Cups. Oh my gosh, but this is like really good news. Like this is something that really excites you. And I mean, it could be, like I said, if it's in a relationship, like there's a conversation that happens, or somebody like comes out from, you know, the shadows, maybe that you didn't know had feelings for you, and, you know, is like leads to a romantic relationship. But like, and honestly, some of you could move in with this person with that Chariot energy and the Four of Wands. The Five of Wands. You honestly could be worried that there's competition, though, too. I mean, I don't know. Hold on a second. Tell me more about the Lovers. The Queen of Cups. I don't know. I feel like somebody loves you and wants to fight for your affection, Libra. You have the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Like, this could be somebody, like, their heart needed to soften. Or, honestly, it could be that your heart needs to soften towards this person. Like, things are, like, very cold. Like, you may be ready to defend yourself or fight against this person because you're not exactly ready for this. So that's in love. Now, I also feel a little bit like, back to what I was saying for like a general situation, like, I mean, honestly, with the Moon card, that is our fears, that's our delusions, that's our projections, things like that. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my voice all of a sudden. And so I feel like with this Knight of Swords, like, you kind of cut it. Like, you're just like, you cut the cord between you and your fears, or you cut the cord between you and your subconscious projections, and you decide that you have enough powerful energy with you with this Chariot to not go backwards. Because, you know, with the Chariot card, it's like, you know, there's two paths. There's the dark path and the light path. And you can either continue to feed the darkness, which is your subconscious, or you can see the light and you can follow your heart. You can follow the divine path. You can follow the spiritual path, you know, that kind of thing that I feel like is being laid out in front of you. You do have a choice. We always have a choice. We always have free will. That's Chariot energy too, is free will. We always have it. Yeah, but look at that. The Magician card. I feel like they're kind of telling you, be very careful about what you tell yourself, the words that you use about yourself, and that kind of thing. And remember that you actually have the power to create your circumstances, even if it just means taking action, even if it just means paying attention to the signs around you. Yeah. Okay, so that was a lot that's going on for you in like your present energy. So coming up here for you in the near future, you have the Five of Cups, but it's clarified, and the Nine of Pentacles. Clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands in reverse, and Seven of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, you do decide that it's time to be single and that you're going to let something go. And this may not even necessarily be like in a relationship. Like, maybe you're just deciding that it's time to go stand on your own 2 feet, take care of yourself, be more independent. You could decide that you want to go run your own business or something like that. Or like, you know, maybe if you have roommates, that it's time to, you know, go stand on your own 2 feet, right? And do it on your own, okay? And in that process, there's always a letting go of the old. But I mean, then you have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles here. So, I mean, I feel like the blessings kind of unfold for you. And you no longer have to wait. You no longer have to strategize. You're not in any denial about anything. Like, I feel like, you know, you're starting to, I feel like I said, you see the path very clearly. You know what you need to do. Like, you just know. Okay. Five of Cups, Four of Cups, the Lovers, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so like I was saying here, it's like you have to let, and Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, you do have to let something go. And I just feel like you could just feel really dissatisfied with where you're at right now in your life. Like, you just feel very dissatisfied. And I feel like you may have a period where you're kind of looking at yourself, right? And you're kind of, you could be taking stock. Like, am I dissatisfied because it doesn't look exactly how I thought it was supposed to look? Or are there actually real barriers that I'm experiencing in my life that are just no longer in alignment with where I'm at? You know what I mean? And it is okay to outgrow situations, guys. Like, it is okay to outgrow where you're at. That doesn't make you a bad person just because you've outgrown it. I've outgrown relationships. I've outgrown jobs. I've outgrown living situations. Like, it's okay to outgrow things, And I do feel like you ultimately decide, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, that the juice is worth the squeeze. Deciding to take action and fight for what you want and use your power and your determination and your self-will and, even, like, boldly going after something in your life like that. It's, ultimately it's like, it's worth it. It's worth maybe everything that you have to let go of. Okay. Interesting. But I mean, and honestly, I feel a little bit like with the Seven of Pentacles and Three of Wands in reverse, it's like you may have had to wait a while for things to come to fruition for you, but I feel like the wait is finally over for you. The Nine of Pentacles clarifies the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you may have been feeling like you want to run away. Like, you want to run away from your situation, right? But now you don't feel like you need to run because I feel like you just feel an overwhelming feeling of security in yourself, in your capabilities, in your life. And it's not that you're running away from anything. It's just that you believe in yourself now. And it's kind of like it took time for that to happen. Like, you had to overcome the moon energy right here in the center of your reading and step into your chariot energy, okay? And your chariot energy for me, like I said, is like you have the sun and the moon path, the light and the dark path. And I feel like you're leaving the moon path behind. But that's not going to be for everybody because remember, we always have free will. We always have a choice. And you may not choose to leave that behind, You may still have some more work to do. But this Hierophant and Temperance energy is showing up right here to tell you that the conflict that you feel inside right now is happening for a reason, because there is a spiritual lesson here. There is a spiritual lesson that is teaching you how to have faith in the universe and how to have faith in yourself, okay? And you're either going to lean into that energy or you're going to fall back and you're going to repeat the same past cycles here. Ultimately, the choice is yours. It is up to you, but you do know that when you decide to move towards the light energy, which is like your Ace of Cups, your Nine of Pentacles here, the Seven of Pentacles, when you move towards that energy, you are letting something go, and there is a natural grieving process, and that is okay. That is okay, but the Knight of Wands is coming here to tell you to live for the moment. Live for the moment, enjoy everything that you've worked for, enjoy, your life, and find joy in your experience, even if it means having to let some things go. You know what I mean? All right, so let's go ahead and see here. Let's get you a closing oracle message, Libra. Closing oracle message. Honor and good luck. Oh my gosh. Like, seriously, you start your reading out with good luck. You start your reading out with good luck. And for those of you who are getting news, like you're getting a message from somebody, remember this energy? Like you're getting a message from somebody. Like it's a message that's coming from a really good, a good place, like a place from the heart, right? Okay, that's Queen of Cups energy. And I feel like this is something that is really going to excite you. Like this is coming from a very giving energy. So somebody could be giving you something that is going to bring you good luck. Or you're just seeing your luck change in terms of a path that you're trying to go down and a message that you receive that lets you know that it's working out for you, okay? Now, also, I feel like if you're receiving a message from a person, like I think I started to say and got sidetracked, you're going to see good luck evolve in this situation. Forces beyond your control intervene. And so honestly, I gotta be real with that energy. Your secrets are safe. Reckless actions lead to conflict. Yeah, locked. So here you have locked doors can now be open at the bottom of the deck. So with this right here, it's kind of like if you choose not to grow, Hierophant's growth. If you choose not to grow, Wheel of Fortune's growth. Chariot's growth. If you choose not to grow, the universe is going to make things really uncomfortable for you because you're supposed to. You're supposed to move towards your good luck. You're supposed to move towards your abundance. If you move too quickly, things could unfold in a way that is not favorable for you, or it could slow things down. So don't be reckless. Like, take action, but don't be reckless. Like, don't take action out of an angry space, is what they're telling you. Your secrets are safe. I don't know. That's a really interesting energy that just came through, especially with the moon card in the middle of your reading. You may feel like there's somebody in your environment that you cannot trust. And this, I feel like, is telling you that you can. You can trust them, even though you may not feel like you can. But, I mean, you have locked doors can now be open. So you now have the key to your new life. You have the key to your new experience. And I feel like, you know, if you decide not to take it, you may become so uncomfortable that you have to, okay? But I mean, for those people who decide to grow and move into their, you know, their new path for themselves, just know the doors are opening for you. So you've got this. Like, you've got this. All right, let's go ahead and get another closing oracle message for Libra, please. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. Passion and pleasure is on the bottom of the deck. Like, I feel like you're going to be so freaking excited at this news, at this new development. Yeah, you're at an impasse in your life, but it's like you just need to keep pushing outside your comfort zone, Libra, because you're going to be so freaking happy. Like, it's going to be an absolute miracle. You're just going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe this worked out. Like, I'm so freaking happy. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. So if you're deciding to move, because you have taking shelter here, if you're deciding to move, you may decide that, and honestly, you could be like getting, you know, you get a house, like you get approved for something that you never thought you would get approved for, you know, and you actually get approved for it, and then you decide you're going to travel lightly, and you're going to start getting rid of some things and donating some things that you have, or selling some things, because where you're going, you want a fresh start. Like, you're changing your life, you know, from the ground up, from within, you know, out, right? Like, it's like something in you is just changing, but they're telling you don't be reckless, but also follow the inspiration and take action. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Libra. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you resonate with this reading. I really appreciate you guys. You can book a session down below, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.